Hi, my name is Leilani Melendez, and in this video, I'm going to share with you 5 reasons why I think Christians should consider celebrating the holiday of Purim. Now, I am taking a break from my regular content because we are Messianic believers. We go to a Messianic Synagogue, and a lot of people are really interested in what we do and how we do it. They have lots of questions, and so when it comes to this time of year, I always bring in 1 or 2 videos to just share our faith and how we're doing it. Now, I have been attending a Messianic synagogue for over 20 years, and basically what we believe is, yes, Jesus is the Messiah. We believe in his birth, death, resurrection, and ascension, all that stuff. We also believe in the triune nature of God. Yep, that's what we believe. We pretty much believe what a Christian believes, and I am not ashamed to say myself, I would consider myself a Christian. There are a few exceptions, and one of them being the major one is that we celebrate the high holidays listed in Leviticus 23, as well as some of the other feast days such as Purim, which is what I'm going to talk about now. It's fun, and we do Shabbat on Saturday, and we keep kosher, so we keep like the fullness of the Torah is basically what it comes down to. Not legalistically or for works, we do it out of love and devotion because we do believe that salvation only comes from Jesus. We actually call him Yeshua, which is the Hebrew word for Jesus. It's kind of like how the Spanish will say Jesus. We just say Yeshua. It's the same thing. So let me get into why I believe, or actually more than just me, I talked to my husband as well as some of my other really close friends. So why should Christians really consider celebrating Purim as one of their holidays? Super quick, if you're interested in learning more about Messianic Judaism and just how we live our lifestyle, I'll include a playlist in the description box as well up in the iCards. And make sure you click the subscribe button, like button, and whenever it's a high holiday, check us out because we're talking about them. So Purim is a holiday that we celebrate. It is in the Bible. It is basically the book of Esther, and we celebrate it as a festival, as a memorial to remember how God's faithfulness saved the Jewish people in Persia when Haman was going to have them all slaughtered, and how Esther was raised up as a hero. The Lord used her mightily. It's the Lord's faithfulness to his people and how God can really just do anything in our lives. Now that leads me to the first reason why I think Christians should consider celebrating Purim. That is, it's in the Bible. It's the book of Esther. Not only is it in the Bible, but it actually says in Esther 9:26 through 28, I'm going to read it to you, NIV, "These days should be remembered and observed in every generation by every family and in every province and in every city. And these days of Purim should never fail to be celebrated by the Jews, nor should the memory of these days die out among their descendants." So it tells you in the Bible to celebrate it. I mean, this is not a Leviticus 23 high holiday festival. It's nothing that you have to do or you're doomed to eternal fire kind of thing. It's just a nice way to do something that's just gonna remind you of God, thus bringing you closer to God. So yeah, that's number 1. Now, number 2 is not like a major reason to celebrate Purim, but it's a little extra added like bonus kind of thing. So traditionally, during Purim, we dress up in costumes and there's lots of partying and celebration, much like that holiday Halloween that so many Christians try to avoid. It is a great alternative to Halloween. There's been so many times that my son is like, oh, I want to dress up as Iron Man. And I go, great, we'll dress up during Purim. And he has dressed up as Iron Man during Purim. In fact, we did a Purim play where there was an Iron Man character. My other kid played the Hulk. And yeah, so it is a great alternative to Halloween. But it's not a major reason. It's just, like I said, an added bonus. 3, it encourages giving. So traditionally, this is not anything that's written in the Bible, but traditionally during Purim, we get together, we make baskets, and we give it to people that are less fortunate than us. Now, I know some people have certain rules laid out where you give like a certain amount of food and a certain amount of this. The point is it encourages giving to others. I always thought that was very interesting because Halloween seemed to be the opposite, where Halloween people are giving you candy, but during Purim, you're giving other people food items and treats, things that are actually healthy, so to speak. Sometimes you give fruit, and we do a lot of fruit. We give a lot of fruit in our baskets when we make them, so there's that. It encourages giving. Actually, one year we had all the kids get together and we made these beautiful Purim baskets during the dreaded the virus, and we gave them out to all the people that were homebound during that time from our congregation. It was a really sweet time. It was cool. It was nice. It's just, part of Purim. The fourth reason I think that Purim should be celebrated by believers, it's fun. I mean, it sounds so simple, but there's so many opportunities to have a party, like a costume party. Has anyone ever had a kid that says, hey mom, I just want to have a costume party, or can we have a party for no reason? I mean, there is a reason to have a party during Purim, but it is a reason to have a party. You dress up in costumes. In fact, a lot of people will dress up as King Ahasuerus and Esther and Haman and all these different characters, and a lot of congregations will put together Purim plays. I mean, talk about really getting to know your scripture stories. I mean, I know Purim inside and out. I've written a few Purim plays, directed a few here and there, been in a few. You get to know Purim really well. That should be the bonus reason to celebrate Purim, is because you get to know the story really well. Like, almost just really well. There's also some really fun traditional foods like the Hamantaschen, which is shaped like Haman's hat. In fact, whenever you say the word Haman, which is pretty cool in the story, well, Haman's not cool, but when you say his name, everybody goes, boo! And so there's this like camaraderie among the congregation, or anybody that's at a party together. You can easily just open up the Bible and read through it together and yell Haman's name and boo. The point is you boo to like block out his name so people, you don't want to hear, he's a bad guy. It's a bad guy, right? And when you hear King Ahasuerus, I don't know if this is my congregation or just, I don't know, we say Gesundheit or God bless you, because Ahasuerus sounds like sneezing. Mordecai gets a yay. We kind of improvise as we go, but it's very interactive and it's fun, and there's costumes and there's giving, and it's just such a good feeling. You could do this in your own household. Just have a Purim party. In fact, I know somebody who actually did that in their home. A Christian did that in their home. Just did a Purim party. You can do themes too. You could do like 80s theme Purim party with like Queen Esther and the mall bangs and like the things that they put on the side of their shirts. I don't know what they were called. Maybe like 2 colored socks. Do you remember that? And like Mordecai can have a mullet. And number 5, which I actually kind of mentioned this before and I said it was bonus, but it's number 5. It encourages reading scriptures, because you read the book of Esther and you talk about God's faithfulness. Look, Purim is loads of fun, and obviously as you've watched this video, you saw some fun clips here and there. Make sure to check out my playlist down below, as well as some videos that I put at the end to show you how we celebrate Purim, because every year it's different and it's lots of fun. I mean, Purim play is just a traditional thing to do. And the fun thing too is, like, some congregations will go out and theme it. Like I said, the 80s Purim play, or one that's really popular when Frozen came out, they would do Purim as like Frozen, or the Disney Princess version. One year I've seen a Guys and Dolls version, a Fiddler on the Roof version. Hamilton version would be kind of fun. That's actually what we're talking about doing next year. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So thank you guys for staying for this video. Next week, we're gonna do some more videos talking about homeschooling, special needs, preschooling, special needs, show my daughter how we work with her, all that fun stuff, because that's what our channel is about. It is about how we homeschool. It's our journey as a homeschool family, whether it's with my daughter who has Down syndrome and all the stuff that we're working towards, or is it with my son who is in middle school, doing middle school stuff and all the in-between stuff. And I'm sure I'll be sharing high school stuff once I get to that level. I am a former public and private school teacher. I am actually one of the coordinators of our Shabbat school at my congregation, so I work a lot with kids. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.